Have you ever looked at someone successful and wondered what did they do differently? Maybe it's someone driving the car you dream about. Maybe it's someone of your age who already seems to have everything figured out. For me, it's always business class. Every time I board a plane, I walk past those huge seats. People are already relaxing before the plane even starts off. They're sipping champagne from real glasses, stretching their legs, looking completely at ease. And every single time I catch myself asking the exact same question: what these people do? Did they simply work harder than everyone else? Were they born smarter? Or did life just hand them opportunities I never got? For years, I thought I knew the answer, but eventually I realized I was not wrong about hard work. I was wrong about the formula. Growing up, we are all taught the same equation: work hard, stay disciplined, never give up, and eventually success will find you. It's comforting idea, right? Because it makes the world feel fair. Work goes in, success comes out. Simple. Except when you become an adult, you start noticing things that don't fit the equation. Why do incredible people struggle for years, while someone else who honestly doesn't seem that extraordinary catches one lucky break after another? That's when people usually split into two camps. One side says success is all about hard work. The other says no, it's mostly luck. But after thinking about it for a long time, I don't think either side is completely right. Let's look at Bill Gates. Was he brilliant? Absolutely yes. Did he work incredibly hard? Without a question. But here is something people often leave out. Back in 1968, almost no school in America had access to a computer. Bill Gates happened to attend one of the very few that did. He was not even in high school, he was in middle school. While most of the kids playing outside, he was spending thousands of hours learning how to program. Now imagine the exact same Bill Gates, same intelligence, same curiosity, same work ethic, but born different somewhere without the opportunity. Would Microsoft still exist? Maybe, may not. Because talent matter, hard work matter, but early access matter too. And that's the uncomfortable part. Then think about Steve Jobs. When people tell his story, they usually start with Apple, but his story really starts much earlier. He grew up in Silicon Valley. His neighbor built computers for a living. Engineers from companies like HP and Intel were not celebrities on television. They were just neighbors. Imagine being 12-year-old and seeing technology built in garage next door. Suddenly creating computers does not feel impossible anymore, right? It feels normal. Steve Jobs is genius. Bill Gates' talent was real too. But the timing, the location, the environment, those weren't things they earned. They were lucky enough to have them. It just means success is more complicated than we'd like to admit. That was the moment I realized I'd be doing the math completely wrong. We always think success works like this: skill plus work, but I don't think it is. I think success works more like multiplication. Imagine your work is 10, but your luck is only 1. Your result is 10. Now imagine skill is still 10, but your luck becomes 5. Now the result is 50. Same person, same effort, different opportunity. Now flip it around. Imagine your luck is 100, but your skill is 0. Your result is still 0. Luck does not replace skill, it amplifies it. And once I understood that, everything started making a little more sense. Now, wait a second. If luck really plays such a big role, then why work hard at all? It's a fake question. If opportunities are partly outside our control, doesn't that mean success is mostly random? Actually, I think it's the exact opposite. The people who understand that luck matters are usually the ones who works the hardest. Not because they expect instant results, but because they know something most people don't. They know they can't control when the opportunity will come. They only can control whether they will be ready when it does. Once I accepted that, something changed. I stopped expecting every week of hard work to pay off immediately. I became more patient, and patient people usually stays in the game long enough for the opportunity to finally to find them. Think about surfing. Nobody controls the ocean, right? Not beginners, not professionals. The wave does not care how talented you are. It does not care how motivated you feel today. It does not care about how badly you want it. It arrives when it arrives, that's luck. But being ready for it, that's your responsibility. Imagine two people waiting for the exact same wave. One has practiced for years. They have fallen, they failed, they have kept showing up. The other bought the surfboard yesterday. Now imagine the perfect wave finally appears. Who catches it? The lucky one or the prepared one? The truth is both. The wave was luck. Being able to ride it was preparation. And that's the part we often forget. Your job is not to create the wave. Your job is to still be in the water when it finally arrives. Let's be honest. This is the part nobody posts about. Waiting, showing up every day, doing the work, and seeing nothing. Promotion, no breakthrough, no replies to your emails, no interviews, no audience, just silence. That silence can make you question everything. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe everyone else was right. Maybe I should just quit. I feel you. I felt that too. The difficult part is that rejection does not always mean the same thing. Sometimes it's telling you that you still have something to learn. Other times it simply means the timing is not right yet. Most of the time, it's probably a little bit of both. And that's what makes life so frustrating. We rarely know which one we are dealing with, so we keep wondering, should I change my approach or should I keep going? There is not always a perfect answer, but there is one thing I have realized. You mostly never regret improving yourself. Even if one opportunity disappears, the skill you build stays with you. They'll be ready for the next one. For the longest time, that uncertainty drove me crazy. I would look around and think, why is everyone moving ahead while I'm still standing? I felt like life was one big race and somehow I'd already fallen behind. But eventually I realized I was asking the wrong question instead of asking, why is not life fair? I started asking, what can I actually control today? And that changed everything. I stopped obsessing over the invisible clock in my head, that one constantly telling me I was too late, too slow, or somehow behind everyone else. Because the truth is, I was not comparing my life to theirs. I was comparing my everyday reality to someone else's highlight reel. And that's a comparison nobody wins. At first, this realization felt disappointing. I wanted a shortcut, I wanted a certainty, I wanted to know exactly when my hard work would really pay off. Life doesn't give us that, instead, it gives us today. So I stopped trying to build a whole wall overnight. I just focused on laying one brick, one skill, one conversation, one book, one workout, one application, one small improvement every single day. Because every brick was another way of preparing for an opportunity I could even see yet. I can't control when the opportunities arrive, but I can absolutely control whether I am ready when it does. When we admire successful people, we usually see the finish line. We see the promotion, the company, the awards, the business class seat, but we don't see the years before anyone noticed them, the emails that never got a reply, The interviews that went nowhere, the projects nobody cared about, the moments they quietly wondered, is any of this even worth it? Success has a way of hiding its hardest chapter. So, the next time I walk past business class, I'll probably still wonder what those people do. But I don't think I'll assume they simply work harder than everyone else, or that they were just lucky. Maybe they worked harder and got luck. Maybe they spent years preparing before anyone noticed. Maybe what looks like overnight success was actually thousands of ordinary days stacked on top of each other. And honestly, that gives me hope because if success is only about talent, most of us lose before even we begin. If it's only about luck, then none of this matters. But if success is what happens when preparation finally meets opportunity, then every small thing we do today still counts. Even when nobody sees it, even when it feels nothing is changing, because maybe your wave has not arrived yet. That doesn't mean it never will, but it just means your job is still to be in water when it does. That's why this channel exists. Not because we have figured out life, not because we are extraordinary, but because we are all trying to become just little better than yesterday. One break, one day, one opportunity at a time. If this video changed the way you think about success, I would love to hear from you. What's one skill you're building today that your future self will thank for? Leave it in the comments. I'll read every single one. And if you're someone who believes ordinary people can build extraordinary lives, consider subscribing. Welcome to Gloriously Average because you don't have to be exceptional to build an exceptional life. You just have to keep showing up until your wave arrives. See you on next videos. Bye.